Okay, welcome back everybody to RC Taildraggin. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm your host Jerry. I'm very happy to have you here. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for more videos later. Today we have part 12 of the Sig Alien TaylorCraft 72 build. Got some things I want to show you. I've already been working on it, and I'll catch you up there where we're at. And then I'll show you how we're going to continue on, and we'll see what else we can get done. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what I got done since the last time you guys stopped by. Well, I got the wing bolts in for the post. Remember, they were too short before. These are probably a little bit too long, but longer is better. Longer is better than too short. Got the blind nuts in that I ordered. They're all glued in, epoxy. So that's done. And then I got to finish the sheeting on the nose here. Got the sheeting on the side. Got the sheeting all done on the bottom. Still have to do a bunch of sanding, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Now, I called an audible on that bottom sheeting because in the instructions you can see they have you putting the side sheeting on and then the bottom sheeting and then another little piece in here. Well, I just used some thinner balsa that I could get all the way wrapped around. So this side sheeting is a little shorter as this bottom sheeting comes over and overlaps just like I did on the top. So that reduced me having to fiddle with that. And it came out pretty good. You really can't see it, but it's there. Still needs to be sanded. Got some window frame pieces in here. And I think that's about it since you were here last. Now what do we have to do? Well, I have some more faux door frame pieces to glue on the side here. And then there's another stringer that comes down the side here to give it that sort of puffed up fabric covered look. So after I get those glued in, I think I'm going to start sanding this thing. These sharp edges needs to be rounded just a bit. And basically what I'll do is I'll sand the top flat to make sure none of these tabs are sticking up. And then I'll do the same thing for the side. Once all the tabs are smooth, then I'll put a little round on there. I'll take the edge off of that. Now, as far as filling in all these little places where the tabs came through, I'll sand them to make sure they're smooth, but I don't think I'm going to bother filling them in because, as I said, there's a stringer that comes down here. So the covering won't be actually sticking to the side of the fuselage. It'll be attached at the top and the bottom and then go over the stringer here. So it won't be actually, the covering won't be flat up against the fuselage. So hopefully you won't see any of these. You won't see the holes unless, of course, you're flying in the sun. You'll see it then, but that's okay. So yeah, I'll study that a little bit more, and depending on where the stringer goes on, if I really need to fill any of this stuff in, I'll use a little filler up here where there's maybe a little gap or something or whatever. I'll make these 4 lines here, top and bottom, perfectly smooth. If it needs a little filler, I'll put it a little bit there. So yeah, that's what I got going on. That's what we've been doing. So now I'm going to clean off the bench here real quick and get ready to measure and cut those pieces and put them on. And then we'll see where we go from there. And I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Got a little bit more done. Got these door trim pieces put in. And got the 2 stringers on the side. I had mentioned before that there was one, but after I went back and looked again, I remembered there was 2 of them. So that'll hold the covering up nicely away from the sides of this fuselage here. So I'm not going to fill in any of that other stuff there. And then I got it sanding started. I got a round, put in all 4 of these lines, nose to tail. And I got all these tabs all smoothed out. Everything's nice and smooth there. Now I may fill in a little bit here because the bottom doesn't have the stringer. Although I could put one on. It's a thought. And same with the top. Sand it all nice and smooth. Got the round in the corners. And again, I could put a stringer on top of here. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Probably not. But anyway, now probably going to move on to the nose here. But do some more sanding first, and then I'm going to go to the cowl and see if we can't get that fitted. And I'll be right back. Okay, and we got to start on the cowl here. I cut out the nose template and taped it to the front, make sure it was all lined up good. It was really nice because they had a little divot right in the center of the nose cone cowl where the center of the hole went. So that made it really easy to line up. I got the first hole cut out for the prop shaft. It's rough, but I'll sand that up a bit and get that right. I just wanted to put it on there real quick. Now I'm probably going to continue with the 2 nose pieces. These 2 inlet pieces, I guess they would be. Air inlet. I'm going to go ahead and get them cut out now. And I'll be right back. Okay, I got the other holes cut out. The 2 air inlet and this little scale hole here. I still have to hit it with a little bit of sandpaper, a little file to smooth that out a little bit. But I'm liking the way that's looking so far. It was pretty quick to cut through. I used my Dremel and a little shaper bit. Not really sure what you call that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Again, just need to get these sanded smooth. And then we'll be moving on from there. And I'll be back as soon as I have something else to show you. Okay, I decided it's finally time to check the CG. I placed the battery in the center position, in other words, halfway between all the way forward and all the way back. I don't have the ESC or the receiver in, and I didn't tape the ailerons on because they're light enough. They're not going to make a whole bunch of difference. So, and this is what we ended up with. Another CG looking really good. Now I do have to make some final tweaks. It is a bit tail heavy, but that's okay. We'll get it all figured out. And this is what happens when you take time thinking about this stuff as you're going along or before you actually get there. Be fewer adjustments to make in the end. Camera slipped. So yeah, that's it. I think that's going to be about it for this video. The only real gluing I have to do on the fuselage now is the 4 mounting blocks for the cowl. And then I have some landing gear fairings here to go on. Now they give you a flat piece of ply. It's one-dimensional, very, very much one-dimensional. No thickness to it. But I've got an idea to how to make that better. So stay tuned. I hope you tune in next week or the week after, whenever the next video comes out, and see how we got along. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get notifications. Leave a comment if you'd like. I'd really appreciate it. So until we're together again for part 13, this is RC Taildraggin. Thank you very much, everybody, and bye-bye.